Over the past 2 days, I've been feeling quite pleased with myself, thinking I've made progress. My Chinese grades have improved, and I'm feeling pretty proud of myself. I've been ignoring my mom's advice, convinced that I'm already working hard enough. Yesterday, it should be the first day of my math revision week, but I had my idea. I grabbed an English book and told her, "Mom, I've decided to review English this week." She didn't say much and let me study on my own. I was secretly smug, thinking I had finally taken control of my learning schedule. In the morning, I sat at my desk with my English book, pretending to study, but within minutes, my attention started to wander. The eraser, pencil case, and even the small decorations on the corner of my desk became my toys. I kept touching things, completely unable to focus on the book. My mom watched me from the side, her brow furrowed, but she didn't say anything. I thought she hadn't noticed, but her eyes said it all. Finally, unable to hold back any longer, she turned around and slammed her hand on the table, startling me. She scolded me sternly.
"How can you learn like this? You chose to review English today, and this is how you're studying? Fiddling around with everything. How can you possibly learn?"
I sheepishly nodded and obediently focused my attention on looking up words in the dictionary. At lunch, I asked my mom if I could have my phone for messages, just an excuse to slack off. I chatted with my classmates for a while, even hearing about one of their sisters getting married. I ran to my mom to gossip, and she just smiled faintly and said,
"You're interested in this too? Don't tell me you're planning to attend her sister's wedding."
I shook my head, but my mind was already on other things. In the evening, my mom asked me how I did on the first English test paper. I pretended to pick up the paper, flipping through it, but I hadn't actually done it seriously. My mom looked at me with suspicion in her eyes but didn't say much. I felt a bit uneasy, worried that she might find out I was slacking off. But then I thought, I've already done the test, so it should be fine, right? She came over.
"Are you looking for a treasure by flipping through the test paper like that? Let me see it."
I froze, knowing that my trick had been caught. She looked at the paper and sighed, her brow furrowed even deeper.
"This won't work if you keep scribbling like this. You've just made a little progress and now you're slacking off already. You have 3 months left and you need to be prepared. Look at what you did today. Flipping through the pages. I don't know what you're doing. What did you learn today? Do you know what is the content of the English test paper? Did you memorize the words?"
I lowered my head, afraid to look at my mom's eyes, knowing I couldn't fool her anymore. She grabbed my book and slammed it on the table.
"How can you do well in your exams if you keep this up? Look, time is flying and you're still not get it."
I looked at my mom's angry face, feeling both scared and regretful. The day passed, and although I completed the assigned study task, my mind was blank, and I hadn't learned anything. My mom cared so much about me, and I kept trying to find ways to slack off. I felt remorseful, but then I thought, maybe it's not too late to start working hard tomorrow.